I am connecting with a Grimm and I'm so excited. Whether you are Pisces, Aquarius, or another Zodiac, this is epic because I get to speak to you about one of my favourite series, Grimm. Yeah, classic. And I'm going to explain that to you today in relation to clairvoyance and supernatural gifts and abilities. And furthermore, I'm connecting with a mastermind, a genius, someone incredibly powerful. What an honour it is to read for you today. You are a boss, a powerful person. The card in the middle is the boss bitch card. But you attract a lot of boss bitches, or you are indeed that boss bitch, yeah? And oh my God, I love it. I'm falling in love. If this is a Pisces Aquarius romance between two seers and sages, oh my God, it is electric. Because I'm looking at the High Priestess in her power sitting there with the rights to fly. I want to say the rights to sell, the rights to trade. Someone's leveling up. This feels financial. Someone's got the keys. Someone's definitely got the keys for this. I want to talk about hash. I want to talk about programming. I want to talk about money, assets. I want to talk about wills. I want to talk about brand new paradigms in life. And I want to talk about this sorcerer here, the wizard, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. But let us talk about the legacy that he created. Let's talk about him and Sharon, because it's giving me a couple. I wasn't expecting the reading to flip round like that so rapidly, but I'm looking at a couple here. Yeah? Somebody here is the Grim Seer. This is all seeing, all knowing. You see them and they see you. Often when the Grimm card comes out, I'm like, okay, we've got to see something here because you see something. And often it's not good. But the truth is, you see another person. And that other person is narcomancy. Now, narcomancy, narc, amnesia, silent banshee, harbinger, XXX. We haven't even got numbers on this one. Lunatic she is. Or he is, but perfectly aligned to the Grim Seer. Power couple in the building today, and it is amazing because it's Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne in deep love, intrinsically conscious, woke and aware. Both of them are wearing masks because they know what the real world is like, and they have both been through a lot. You've both been drained. I want to say you've both been bankrupt. You could actually officially have bankruptcy on your record. You could have it together or separately, but I see financial struggles. I see emotional burdens. I see family and loved ones fighting with you or over you, questioning your mental health, questioning your financial decisions. I see you fell from great heights. Yeah? Ooh. Okay, interesting. Wouldn't normally say this, but I could be connecting with a love story similar to Kanye West and Bianca Censori. Now, as much as I personally would like to cuss Kanye for my own unresolved trauma and also come for Bianca Censori just because she's not Kim Kardashian, I'm going to put that down. Wow. Am I maturing? Who knows? This reading's not over yet. We could turn any minute. This bitch is psycho. Don't listen to her. But the truth of the matter is, at his last performance, the fact that she was crying in the way in which she was, I take it as genuine. Because the fact that she's even still beside him after what he's been through is absolutely fucking ridiculous to me. Testament to the woman. Yeah? Because it has been absolutely ridiculous, an absolute shit show for the man. And the man's still going through it now. He's got a lot of wrongs to right and get himself together, get his life back together. But I have absolute mad respect for Bianca Censori for riding for him like that. Because they was on the verge of divorce, they were going back and forth. Obviously, he's unhinged as fuck, lost his mind, and has really struggled to get it back. And I was riding for Kanye for a really long time. And when he couldn't pull himself back from the edge, and he was just going further off, and he started disrespecting disability in children, calling out people's children in relation to disability is disgusting to me. Absolutely disgusting. And then also to do all of the anti-Semitic stuff he done, I want to say unforgivable, and then that feels unfair, but I'm not okay still. Yeah, to know where we're at in the UK as well with terrorism, and they've just cancelled him from coming to the UK and wireless. We've had serious threats, serious terrorism, yeah, serious attacks. It's so sad. So everyone's allowed their opinion in this world, but we have to understand what our voice and words do and the roles we all play. And he wears a mask frequently, Kanye does as well, doesn't he? And Censori really shows up in this kind of narcomancy energy as well. It's narcamnesia. That's so weird. When I made this card years ago, right? I haven't read this deck in ages, so bear with me when the words are crazy that I made as the titles. This is narcamnesia. Narcamnesia. Because it's narc, but it's also amnesia combined. So I'm looking at someone who knows how to heal a grim. That's fucking lit. I am so sorry that this reading is not going to land for everyone. This is very specific. If you've seen Grimm, spelt Grimm, there's like 7 seasons of it. It's potentially the greatest show ever made, at least for a person like me who is clairvoyant and struggles with the muggles of today. Then Nick Burkhart is a soothing soul that helps me cope with this reality. Period. Call me what you will. Bad bitch is the most relatable term. But we're looking at someone who has the ability to heal a grim. That is a rare gift. That is a rare gift. So it makes me want to cry a lot. It makes me feel like if this is really an example of what Kanye has in Bianca Censori, then God's real. And only time will tell. And do you know what I pray? I pray, because we've gone there with Kanye and Bianca Censori, that Bianca Censori is the narcamnesia in this story and that she is healing him. Because he deserves someone to stay and ride for him through what he's been through. And he deserves forgiveness, he deserves healing, and he is a grim too. He sees beyond and is incredibly gifted and neurodiverse, and God forbid I ever fucked up to that degree and said some really dumb, awful shit like that. I say a lot of dumb, awful shit, but God forbid I say anything awful like he did. And the thing is, there's stuff that I've probably said that other people will think is awful, so you can never know or win. But at a time like this, when war is the way it is and the pain and hurt runs deep for me when it comes to disability and throwing around word, don't call children retarded on social media as a way to slight or attack another individual. Is disgusting, okay? It's disgusting. And I don't want to go. This is not even about Kanye, but I'm caught up now. Because I will say, him putting swastika t-shirts out for sale, and then him putting a swastika t-shirt on, and then calling TMZ to come and film him wearing it for cash grab sales, was the absolute low for me. I was devastated to see that, and that really, really hurt. And then for him to go on a tyrant online and say all the awful stuff he did and carry on doing what he was doing, it was just too far. And it is so awful. And some of the most important things to me are Jewish faith. That was a massive opening for me. I came onto this spiritual journey and am who I am today because I had alternative direction, raised through Christianity, founded by Hinduism, but Judaism opened the door and provided the tree of life for me to truly explore self and dimension and become the shaman that I am today. And that is all related to my desire to deeply understand disability and neurodiversity and mental health, and words like retard and spastic, and where that sits for someone like me who's unique, you know? So when someone hits at your personal core, you're going to be raw and unrelenting in retaliation. And I'm pretty sure he feels that way in his own life for why he's said and done what he's done. But that doesn't take away from my perspective and my position. And I hope that for some reason me sharing that story helps you understand where you're at. Because there is a lot of yin and yang in this reading. It is a chess move. It is a chessboard, black and white all over the place. This could be a biracial relationship as well. Yeah, but we're looking at a high priestess and a wizard coming together, both on their boss bish shit. Powerful AF. We're looking at masterminds, geniuses, creative geniuses. Yeah, content creators, journalists, light workers who understand the dark and know how to utilize it. Those that have absolute assets piling up around them because of their spiritual faith. Yeah. Look at the dove and the bird and the bat in the wizard card. That's the magician card. We've got the high priestess and the magician together with the grim seer and Narcamnesi. That's brazy. And I'm talking about Yeezy with a Narcamnesi card. Are you joking me? Who could ever have manifested this shit? Yeah? This is mastermind shit. I'm connecting with a Pisces and Aquarius who are on game. Inspirational AF. Powerful. You guys are living in a world, a dimension, a community, a social group where war is thick, time is limited, and assets are accrued in motion. And it's about the momentum that you both pick up when you work with each other and for each other. And it's the tete-a-tete, it's the back and forth. It's the way that you play chess in real life that's really important for both of you. For someone to have this Grimm's back is massively important. And for someone to have this Narcamnesi's back is incredibly important as well. We've got a silent banshee, a harbinger, karma circles this woman. Silent banshee. Being a banshee is fucking twisted. Go and watch Teen Wolf. Loads of series. Old school classic MTV. Being a banshee is fucking brazy. Horrible, yeah? But being a silent banshee, oh my Lord Jesus Christ, that's mastermind. Only a mastermind could be a silent banshee, because banshees scream relentlessly to release the impending doom. Whereas a silent banshee eats that doom. We're looking at a feminine who eats doom for breakfast. My God. That's why she can handle the Grimseer. The Grimseer has to cover himself all the time to remove toxicity from his energy, from his aura. Quite similar to Kanye and all these masks that he wears. Yeah? Brazy reading this is. I wonder what zodiac they are. We'll find out after this. Write it in the comments if you know. But it's fascinating to me because the mask is a massive protective mechanism, whilst this feminine presents clear-faced with a really strong face like this to counteract the grim. Like behind every strong man is a very powerful woman. Yeah? That's what I will say. Sharon! That's all I want to say for the rest of the reading. We're looking at Sharon Osbourne and Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah? And now I need to go and binge watch that as well. I'm in love with this reading, and I'm in love with whoever you are, and you guys are amazing. I didn't even get to dive into what you're doing in your lives. I don't think it's about that. I think you guys are already lit. You know that. The High Priestess is here, though, and it's really powerful. And it's talking about you've had to run away from a lot of toxic shit in your lives. All I would say is just randomly go and select an episode from Grimm. I want to say Season 2, Episode 4 of Grimm. And then I want to say Season 4, Episode 1 of Sharon and Ozzy. And I don't even know how many seasons of Ozzy there are. I don't even think it goes to Season 4. So that could be wrong. But I'm just saying what's in my head. So there you go. Go and enjoy that, guys. Love you to pieces. You are manifesting. Feel free to share more in the comments. What are you doing? Because you're onto some magic shit. What kind of magic are you into? Let me know. Like, if you're going to be over here checking me out, firstly, hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much. But what kind of things do you do? How would you define your spiritual vibes? Because you're not giving me time travelers. You're not giving me shaman. You're not giving me spiritualist. You're giving me a little bit of tree of life infusion. So you know about the... I want to talk about pressure points. I want to talk about energy points. I want to talk about spiritual alchemy. But I want to talk about surrender. I want to talk about baptism. But I want to talk about blacktism. That's not even a thing I've ever said in my life. But when I say blacktism, I want to talk about someone who falls into a dark sensorial space. Yeah. So I'm talking about sensory deprivation. Just goes into a place of absolute darkness, or into like a body of dark water. It gives me Malivore. You seen The Legends? Or no, Legacy. I don't know. It's spin-off series from Vampire Diaries. Bare shows for you guys to watch. Clearly you like to binge watch TV too, from what I can tell. Spin-off show from Vampire Diaries. Legacies, that's what it's called. In one of the seasons, they fall into Malivore. Malivore's a really fucked up realm. You two are the masters of Malivore. Yeah, you two can go in and out of Malivore easily. A lot of people can't go into Malivore and ever leave. You two actually spend most of your life in Malivore. Ugh. Ugh. You lot are nasty. Ew. I'm joking, guys. I'm from London. This is how we talk. If you don't get it, sick, nasty, all of that kind of stuff. But it's like, you lot really chill in Malivore. That means you sit in the gunk of yuckiness of your perception. You sit in the darker elements of self. You deal with shadow at the absolute depths of it. You go there in deeper conversation and you spiral around in torment. And it actually transcends both of you. This woman is amazingly gifted, you know. Wow. I came in thinking it was all about this masculine energy, the grim, yeah? But the truth of the matter is this woman just keeps outshining this man to me, because she takes all of his problems, eats it, transmutes it, and then rises again to keep him where he is. He's a massive, incredible asset. He just is frozen in space and time right there, just doing what he does. It's like the fact that Sharon Osbourne is still alive and she's going to keep Ozzy's legacy going, even though Ozzy's passed. It reminds me of the ceremony of Ozzy's passing and the events that occurred and everyone out in the street in the UK, and it was just a really, really beautiful ceremony, and it was all over the news live feed, and it was really sad. And I was really kind of honoured and grateful and really impressed that the UK news was live streaming his ceremony, his memorial like that. I thought it was really a testament to the UK. I thought, wow, you don't often see things like that. Like, we do a lot of stuff for the royals and certain like special people, but for Ozzy Osbourne to get that kind of treatment in the UK, and for them to do that and film it live and stream it, that's a big deal. And that this person's of that kind of caliber, and will be loved to that degree, or is loved to that degree. And this woman is everything that this man has ever needed in his life, and both of them are going to go on to do amazing things. A lot more conversations to come up in relation to healing the throat chakra and the third eye. A lot more there's the only thing that needs to be improved, because you guys spend too much time in Malivore. You spend too much time in the dark realms. You're not dark people, but it's because you're dealing with toxicity over and over again. And you're like, I wouldn't even say you're satanic or anything like that. I just say this guy's so wrapped in darkness. Yeah. Because he's playing the dark pieces on the chessboard, while she's playing the white pieces on the chessboard. You guys are going to have to evolve and go on the same team on the chessboard so he can have some more white pieces. Fuck it. Furthermore, change the pieces to purple, yellow, pink, green, blue. You need to switch it up, because that's the only way you're going to transmute this energy and come out of the toxicity that you're in and get to a whole new pay bracket. Financially, your life will improve in major ways, because you can't stay stuck in this paradigm of playing white and black all night and day. You're going to have to ascend that paradigm, because it comes from you seeing your vision and you speaking that vision into existence. You need to know how to materialize. You need to know how to really master 7D integration now, because you guys are like the masters of the underworld, yeah? And that's the subconscious. That's the Freudian dark side. Now you've got to break that paradigm psychologically and bring that to the forefront in a really positive, conscious way. There's amazing things coming for both of you guys. You're geniuses in your own right. Keep going. If you're building businesses together, empires together, it's going to be sell-off. It's going to be shut. It's going to be loud. It's going to be brazy. It's going to be lit, because you're that kind of person. You're those kind of people. And this woman is a lit fucking bad bitch if I ever did see one, okay? So much love and admiration to both of you kicking ass, yeah? This guy's just like in stasis, though. This man is like, I don't know how long he's going to be in stasis for. He's like giving me hanged man energy, but the woman's running the show. And that is kind of all gonna spin back. Do you know why I like that? I get in my head, the time will come where the woman will, the cards will flip around and the woman will flip to the other side and the Grimseer will flip to the other side and he will finally be charged enough. He's been through hell. That's why he's going through this. Malivore, he's been in the darkest depths of it all. So when he finally does rise up, when his woman gets weak and wary, he can start filling her up with what she's been doing. So make sure, both of you guys in this, whoever's in this story, make sure you're learning from each other and what you're giving to each other, because eventually this feminine's going to need to be completely refueled by this masculine. And it's not the kind of relationship, well, I'm the one that provides the money and I'm the ones that provide this. No. Whatever she's been giving you, she needs that back eventually. 4 years from now, 12 years from now, 10 years from now, she's going to need that full return. And he's going to have to be able to do that. So he's in a real different energy right now, healing. But eventually he's coming back round to be everything she's ever given him. And that's a gorgeous relationship. This is amazing. Beautiful relationship. Sharon is all I've got in my head. All right? Love you guys. Sending you love, light, and healing energy. Feel free to share more in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe. Namaste.